This is the Tarot and Oracle forecast for Scorpio for November 2017. For those of you that would like to book a soulmate or twin flame reading so that you can find out who this person is, when they will arrive, how you will meet them, and all about your soul contract and all about them, you can contact me at theoracletimes@gmail.com, or you can book a reading via the website. I will put the links in the description box below. You can use those links too to book a personal reading. Scorpio, we're going to start with your relationship reading, follow it with a general forecast, and finish up with your soul path evolution reading. Your relationship reading applies to any one-on-one relationship, any important relationship in your life, be it a romantic one or a business one or a platonic one. First card you get is downstream, followed by getting to know each other, and then you finish up with sisterhood for your relationship reading. That is where your caption for your video came from, as well as other cards within this reading. But there is sort of a feeling in the month of November to see where the flow goes. Go with the stream, don't swim against it. Where relationships are concerned, if you're in a committed relationship, you are going to follow your partner's lead this month in one situation or one direction of life. And in this way, you're going to get to know that partner better, and you're going to reform that bond that the two of you had in the past. So it's by getting to know your partner better that you reestablish that bond. But it's by going with the direction that your partner is going with the flow that your relationship is taking due to what your partner is doing and saying. If you're looking for a new relationship, this occurs, or this is relevant to you as well. It's going to be a case of you're going to meet somebody and you're just going to have to go with the flow of what happens. Get to know that person first, because you're going to realize that you actually have some common thread between the two of you. Even though at first you may feel a bit ambivalent about this person, as if they don't quite tick all your boxes. But go with it, because you may even find you have a particularly good friendship with this person afterwards, regardless of whether you have a romantic relationship or not. The same applies if you meet a new business partner or a new friend. This all applies. It's just about feeling the person out first, getting to know them, seeing exactly who they are, because that bond you have between them may not be apparent at first. Okay, if we move on to your general forecast, you get the Queen of Water, the King of Water, and the Burden card. This is quite interesting that you get both the Queen and the King of Water. So there's this balancing of emotions where your general and career life is concerned. There's a needing to be empathetic. There's a need to be kind, supporting, nurturing, supportive, should I say, in order to overcome a burden or to deal with a burden in your career and your general life. So this is quite a case of having to find equilibrium in your emotions, and you can do that by being nurturing, by being caring, by being supportive of people and their problems this month. There is a degree here of not getting too immersed in the problem, rather just being a supportive role in the problem. Yes, that's the message that's definitely coming through for you. If we move on to your soul path evolution, you'll see you get the Four of Air and what is called the Scribe of Air in this particular tarot deck. This is all about getting your house in order. This is all about being structured, organized, not getting distracted, about making sure everything is in writing, because you're going to come back to this afterwards in the future, and if you haven't put it down on paper, or however your solid way is of putting a thing down that you can look back and say, this is what we said, this is what we agreed on, or this is what I decided at that time. You need that to fall back on at some stage in life. So make sure that you're doing that in life. And that structure and order is about not being distracted by, I would think there's something emotional going on in other people's lives this month, and it's going to distract you. Try not to get distracted by it. The soul experience for you in November is to be sympathetic, be nurturing, be caring, but don't get immersed in other people's problems. You need to have structure and order in your life. You need to have things written down. You need to know where you're going and what you're doing. And if you get immersed in other people's problems, it's just going to distract you, and you lose your thread, and that's going to leave you swimming upstream instead of downstream. Right, Scorpio. I hope that you enjoyed that reading. If you'd like a personal or private reading, remember these are general readings, so part of it will apply to you, but your life story has far more elements in it. You can contact me at theoracletimes@gmail.com, or you can book a reading by the website. That applies to that incredible soulmate reading as well. I want to thank you for watching and listening and commenting and subscribing and for sharing. Please share. Thank you.